Shalom, brothers and sisters. It's your brother Yazariela from the Northern Kingdom, bringing some edification for you, Negro, Latino, and Indigenous, who are the biblical Israelites. And before we start, I want to give all praise and honor to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Barakatham, Rakakadash, the Yahweh, being the name of the Lord, not Jehovah, or God, or Yah, or Ahaya. It's Yahweh, the creator of all the Ancient of Days. Bahasham is in the name of, and Yahweh Shai is the one you guys call Jesus or the Christ, English speaking. And we give double honors to elders and GMS. We learn this truth. Shalom to the apostles, the bishops, and to the men down in the highways and byways, giving 100% truth day and night. Shalom to you. Shalom to the elect of the nation of Israel, the Bakar and the Hebrew, the house of David being rebuilt as we speak. Shalom to you. And shalom to the speckled birds among the heathen nations that look like the heathen nations, but return to the house of Israel and are being edified by these videos. Shalom to you. The date today is February 15th of 2026, our hopeful year of what is called the apostates, sellouts, agents, and of Jacob's trouble. And that's the time we're in. Everything's being exposed. All the lies are being exposed. Everything that is done in darkness is coming to light because the truth was going to increase in the last days. Okay? That is Bible prophecy. And the apostles were speaking on this Latin term that I thought was very interesting. So I borrowed it from them. And it says, Mundus vult decepi, which is Latin, which means the world wants to be deceived. Okay? The world wants to be deceived. And that's why the elites know this. And they're going to, this will they deceive the population, right? They give them bread and circus. The dumbing down effect of everything. And we're going to prove these things because the nations have caught up on who the Edomites are. Because we've been telling you, and when we're saying we, I'm talking about my teachers, the ones that have taught me and the ones that have come before them. We're saying this for more than 50 years. Okay? Saying that the Edomites are ruling. And the Edomites are the most profane people that have ever lived. And then, like I said, and the nations are aware of this. The nations know what's happening here in America. Okay? And this is Iran. They erected a statue of Baal, okay, the god of the Canaanites. Because remember, Israel was given to the Israelites, but the Canaanites lived there, and they sacrificed to Baal, child sacrifice, and the Lord hates that. So, without further ado, fair use under 107. I'm going to critique and criticize this video, which is not my video, but I'm going to comment on it under UFC 107. I'm going to comment for the purpose of the gospel's sake and the church. So, fair use. So it's showing you in the translation of the song that that's their God. Okay? The jig is up. These Epstein's files have exposed these devils for who they are and who they really are, These drinkers of blood, these sacrificers of children, the most profane things that you have ever heard of. And they're all done by the people that run this world, the people who are in power of your government, the people that declare the laws. These are the Edomites, okay? The people that God hates. And when we say this, people say you guys are a hate group. You guys are not real Christians. We told you the truth. We told you these were the devil, and you didn't want to hear it. You wanted to hear the lies. And here now, finally, people are seeing the truth. And they're still going to give a blind eye. This so-called Christians are going to give a blind eye to this, But we're going to go to the scriptures because the scriptures is our backbone of it all. It's going to expose them, and there's nothing they can do about it. This is Second Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 3. Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come except there coming a falling away first. And the falling away was 70 AD, the fall of Jerusalem. And the man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition. So it's coming hand in hand that the Israelites had to fall out, lose their identity, and then the Lord was going to bring them back, wake them up in the last days, and during that time, the man of perdition was going to be ruling. Who the devil, the serpent, that old servant, the devil. Okay, that's who's ruling the world as we speak. Who opposed and exalted himself above all that is called God, because these people think they're God. They have that God complex. Remember, I'm going to go to the heavens and all this stuff. They tell you this shit, man. They tell you that God, they painted God how they believe He is, all over the world. Okay, and it's called God and is worshipped so that He as God sitteth in the temple of God, showing Himself that He is God. Okay, so again, these Iranians, which are the ancient Persians in the Bible, are exposing these devils too. Okay? Remember ye not that when I was with thee, I told you these things. And now you know that without holdeth that he might be revealed in his time. His time is now. So much truth is coming out that there's nothing they can do to hide. These devils cannot hide. They're being exposed. For the mystery, remember, a mystery is something hard to understand, of iniquity, of sin, does already work. Right? Because this letter was written 2,000 years ago, and who was ruling then? The Roman Empire. The same people that are ruling now. The same wicked people. Only who now letteth will let until he be taken out of the way. And then shall the wicked be revealed. This is happening as we speak. The wicked are being revealed right here in 2026, whether you believe it, acknowledge it or not. Whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming, even him whose coming is after the works of Satan, with all power, signs, and lying wonders. All right? Because it says that the Lord is going to destroy them. Okay? Isaiah 63:1. Who is this that cometh from Edom, with dyed garments from Basra? This is he, his glorious and of his apparel, traveling in greatness of his strength, that speak in righteousness and mighty to save. Wherefore art thou red in thy apparel, and thy garments like him that treadeth the wine fat? I have trodden down the winepress alone, and of the people there was none with me, for I will tread them in my anger, and trample them in my fury, and their blood shall be sprinkled upon my garments, and I will stain all my raiment. Okay? Let's read this one. For the day of vengeance is in my heart, and the year of my redeem is come. And I looked, and there was none to help, and I wondered that there was none to uphold. Therefore my own arm brought salvation unto me, and my fury it upheld me. That right hand, who sit at the right hand of the Lord? Yahweh Shai Mashiach. Okay? He's about to stomp out these Edomites, the people who told you the wicked. Let's prove that. Who were the wicked, and they were given this world. Okay? The Lord gave them this world. And this is one of our foundational scriptures, man. If you can understand it, perceive it. Job 9:24, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? Okay, because if these people didn't cover the images of God, the Messiah, and the angels to look like them, who were the ones who did it? Was it Chinese people? I didn't even see no Chinese God. Is it the Arabs? I didn't see no Arab God. Okay? I didn't see no African Jesus. So no, it's these people that are the wicked. These people that are being exposed, and these people are about to fall. And that's a beautiful thing, brothers and sisters, that we are seeing the fall of our enemies. This is what the days that many prophets have wanted to see. Okay? Even the Lord. So, let's get one more verse. This is Hebrews 12:16. Lest there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau, who for one morsel of meat sold his birthright. And that was cardinal. But you have to understand that this is a cardinal man. He's not a spiritual man. Remember, we're going to be stronger than him in every way. Verse 17. For you know that afterward, when he would have inherited the blessing, he was rejected. For he found no place of repentance, though he sought it carefully with tears. Right? Let's get that. Obadiah 1:10. For thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever. In the day that stoodest on the other side, in the day that strangers carried away captives, his forces and foreigners entered into his gates, and cast lots upon Jerusalem. Even thou was as one of them. And this is describing the fall of Jerusalem by the Babylonians. Okay, he was helping the Babylonians. Okay, so that's why he said that he broke the brotherly covenant. He was like them. But thou shouldst not have looked on that day of thy brother in the day that he became a stranger. Neither shouldst thou have rejoiced over the children of Judah in the day of their destruction. Neither shouldst thou have spoken proudly in the day of distress. Thou shouldst not have entered into the gates of my people in the day of their calamity. Yea, thou shouldst not have looked on their affliction in the day of their calamity, nor have laid hands on their substance in the day of their calamity. So yeah, he helped rob the Israelites. He's got to pay for that. Neither shouldst thou have stood in the crossways to cut off these that did escape. Neither shouldst thou have delivered up those of him that did remain in the days of distress. For the day of the Lord is near upon all heathens. As thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee, and thy reward shall return upon thy own head. Okay? And let me read this verse 16 because it's very powerful. For as you have drunken upon my holy mountain, so shall all the heathen drink continually. Yeah, they shall drink, and they shall swallow down, and they shall be as though they had not been. So that's the judgment that's coming for these nations. Okay? And the number one nation is the Edomites that are hated above all with perfect hatred. Okay? Perfect hatred. You see, you have to understand that these people's only existence is to be a devil to the Israelites. Okay? That's the whole purpose of existing. A lot of people do not understand, you know. But these are the people that are running the world, and all their dirty secrets are coming out. Why? Because the Lord said so. And again, these lists of these Edomites, it's crazy. So you have to understand that the Lord is doing this, exposing these devils, because the increase was going to come. Okay? So I'm going to get one more verse, close out, and show you that these are the people that God hates. This is Ecclesiasticus chapter 25, verse 7. There be 9 things which I have judged in my mind, in my heart, to be happy. And the 10th I will utter with my tongue. A man that has joy of his children, and he that liveth to see the fall of his enemies. Call halal Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushai, Barakatham, Rakakadash, and he that have ears let him hear. Shalom.